Hi friends, welcome back to this career conversation series of videos. Now in this video I'm going to share one of the interesting insight. It is about expectations versus possibilities. Let's understand this. My experience is one of the 12th grader who was already in PCM, physics, chemistry, mathematics, or MPC you call. He is pursuing that branch in his plus 2. He's already in 12th grade and he is preparing for JEE, BITSAT and a few other entrance examinations, and he's very academically bright student, a very good student. And the parents' expectations, of course, the student also, the child also agrees to it. They both came to a conclusion that the child is going to get into the field of electronics and communication, because the child has a lot of interest, and he did some kind of work in the electronics and communication field in that last 2 years or 3 years, especially in science fairs in his school, and some other, he was able to participate in some activities outside the school in the area of electronics and communication. So both the parent and child came to a conclusion that it will be good if the child can pursue electronics and communication as an academic course eventually after 12th grade, for which they are preparing for JEE, BITSAT and a couple of other entrance examinations. So the point is they want to get into engineering and choose electronics and communication. Now the discussion, why did they need a professional help? They wanted to understand what they have planned is right, point number one. And point number two, are there any other opportunities that the child could explore beyond their thought process? One, they want to verify what they're doing is right, they're on the right track. Two, they want to explore other possibilities. They don't want to leave a room of other possibilities and regret it on a later point. Right? So to that extent, we did a thorough psychometric assessment, the personality, style, the ability, interest of the child. Of course, all of them have suggested that equipment oriented work would suit the child largely, which is like doing more hands-on. It is not about programming or something, but stay at a hardware level. Equipment is doing much with the hands, right? Doing much with your hands is not typing in and coding and all, but doing physical activity. So electronics is one of the good choices, and of course mechanical, electrical, these all have a certain element of physically doing the work. So the alignment is good, right? Now part of the guidance, I had to take him through a visualization process, a visualization exercise, which is about some 30 to 45 minutes process. We actually let the child visualize what he is going to achieve. So basically it is said like this: there are 2 times that we actually fulfill what we want to do. One is in our dream when we visualize. 2, when we actually do it. So unless we visualize it, unless we see that bigger picture in our mind, it is unlikely that you're going to achieve it, right? So first we take through the visualization process. As I took the child to the visualization process, and after a couple of sessions, now the conclusion is basically make him write his vision statement, because he has clearly worked out what he want to do, and the expectation of the parent is the child, his son, secure a seat in electronics and communication in one of the reputed institutions, and after that he get campus place. So he considered that as a settlement for the child, a life settlement. That's how most parents think, right? After that they'll get them married and all that happens, right? That's a typical mindset. That was the pure expectation of parent, and the child is living up to that expectations with lot of energy and enthusiasm, not forced, willingly. So now, after the visualization process, I made him to write what is that he actually want to achieve, of course in the field of electronics and communication. Now he came up with a vision statement, which is as follows: I, working in the field of electronics and communication, wanted to invent an interplanet communication device for which I will be recognized for my innovation at an international platform. I'll be recognized at an international platform for my invention. This is what is the vision statement the child has come up with. Now, what was the parents' expectation? The parents' expectation was just to get him into one of the decent colleges and make him choose electronics and communication as a branch in engineering, and then after which manage to get in the campus or get him a job. He would get a job, and after that he would settle down in life. But look at the possibility that the child has come up with. Now, when I took the child back to the parent and made him to read that possibility to the parent, parent paused for few seconds, my friends. He had, he couldn't control his tears in his eyes. But within few seconds, he bounced back and said, "Sir, I didn't know that my child could think so much big. I was only expecting to get him into a decent engineering college and do electronics and communication and get a job. But I didn't know that he could think. He has so much potential. He has so much thought. Thank you for that visualization process that you took him through." This was the reaction of the parent. And of course, we made the child to write that vision statement in a proper format, and then that's going to be what he's chasing, what he's going to go after in his life. So my friends, the point here is, most of the time the parents' expectations are at certain level, but the possibilities for the child, for the student, is completely a paradigm shift. So the possibilities are unlimited. As parents and elders, let us not limit the child's potential. Let them explore. Let them give it a thought and see what all is possible. Of course, in a positive direction. As elders, as counselors and mentors, we are here to share our knowledge, our experiences with them, and make sure that they don't fall apart. Or even if they fall apart, we will help them to get up and walk. So always there is a huge difference between expectations versus possibilities. The possibilities are unlimited. Sky is the only limit. Of course, in this case, sky is not the limit. It's an interplanet communication device that the child wants to invent. And of course, he'll work out the details to it, but look at the bigger picture he has come up with. So the point here I want to bring to all of your attention is, let us not limit only to our expectations, our child's potential. Let us give them, let us empower them, let us give them room to think, to look at the possibilities, so then they can get to greater heights. I hope it resonates with all of you, whether you are a counselor or your parent or a student watching this, and I'm glad for your support for this series. Thank you so much, and do take care. We'll see you sometime in the next video. Take care.